Hello everyone, and welcome to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Care Network. I'm Dean, the host of the N.A.R.C.N Network and channel, and also the host of the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. Today I'm going to be presenting to you episode 119, and this will be part 3 of episode 119, where we're going to focus on histrionic personality disorder and its relationship to narcissistic personality disorder, and also its relationship to bipolar and borderline disorder. So we're going to be just continuing here from from part 2 of episode 119, and we're just going to get right into it here, and we're going to talk about some stuff related to histrionic personality disorder and some stuff going on with that. So we're going to get right off the bat here, and we're going to go into the DM5 criteria for histrionic personality disorder, otherwise known as HPD. So, as we made a point of in the previous episode, there are a lot of the same things going on in histrionic personality disorder as are going on in bipolar disorder and as in borderline disorder, and as well their relationship to narcissistic personality disorder. So the DM5 criteria here that points here are basically this: excessive attention seeking or requiring constant attention, or pervasive attention seeking. This is akin to the same fuel seeking that narcissists do in NPD disorder. It's basically the same thing exactly. Some of the points for histrionic disorder here are discomfort in situations where he or she is not the center of attention, i.e., attention and fuel is being directed somewhere else, threatening the control factor of that person with histrionic personality disorder. This is exactly the same in narcissistic personality disorder. Number 2, interaction with others characterized by provocative or seductive behavior in inappropriate situations. Again, this is in common with narcissistic personality disorder. Displaying quick shifting displays of ping-ponging up and down emotions. This, of course, is because, again, histrionic personality disorder is linked with both bipolar disorder as well as narcissistic personality disorder, and all of these disorders display crossovers of this particular behavior. The rapid shifting in emotions is of a cognitive nature when individuals are doing this. That is to say that the emotion presentations aren't really real. This shifting is to assert or to retain control and can be very random and hard to judge as to why it's happening as a whole. Number 4. Constantly using physical appearance to draw attention to the self. Again, a trait that is common to HPD and to NPD, and is used in both disorders in the same manner to gain fuel. Number 5, speaking in an impressionistic manner but lacking in detail. This, again, is something that narcissistic personality disorder, bipolar disorder, and histrionic personality disorder all share as far as cues to their shared criteria and behavior traits are concerned. Histrionics, borderlines, and NPDs talk up a good storm. They lie, lies big and small, invent stories, create drama, and generally they do this automatically as a part of their need to always be acquiring attention fuel. A prime aim for narcissists, of which both borderlines and histrionics are just lesser forms of NPD, or narcissistic personality disorder. The dialogue is theatrical, and it is mostly for manipulation purposes. Number 6 point here. Heightened suggestibility. These disorders display the abilities to take suggestion, but this, of course, is because all that displays is a behavioral characteristic of mirroring. You can look up mirroring in narcissistic personality disorder on the N.A.R.C.N channel and anywhere else on the network anywhere else on the internet. HPDs, NPDs, and BPD people do this mirroring as well to try to fit in and to look inconspicuous to others. It's also due to the things that affected them in their formative years. We've gone over on the N.A.R.C.N network what the formative years for narcissists are all about. All these HPD elements also fit into the narcissistic personality disorder realm as well. Why is this? Because they are all linked via similar functioning criteria. One of the hallmark elements or behaviors of histrionic personality disorder is hysterical type behavior or displays of seemingly imbalanced or unbalanced behavior. Yet again, this is also a hallmark of narcissistic personality disorder, as well as certain types of bipolar disorder and borderline disorder. So there's a clear indicator of how these disorders are linked and work in concert with each other. So what are the differences between bipolar disorder, histrionic personality, and even antisocial personality disorder? And in narcissistic personality disorder? Well, they all are cluster B disorders, but they also share the NPD traits. What does that mean? Well, there are some experts in the psychology field who now think that these are all just different forms of narcissism, and I, for one, tend to agree with this current thought process. All of these disorders display the same psychosis attributes. 90% of the attributes overlap. And so modern psychiatrists who are on the cutting edge of the learning curve and starting to be aware that these disorders may indeed just be alternative forms of narcissistic personality disorder. Bipolar disorder and borderlines are mostly mid-range histrionic. Let's go back a bit. Bipolar disorder and borderline people are mostly mid-ranges. Histrionic personality disorders are usually rated as upper lesser mid-range, the somatic type, meaning that they question even more what they are or whether or not they may be narcissists or have some other disorders. The factor that so many mental health professionals misdiagnose bipolar disorder or histrionic personality disorder or even antisocial personality disorder as not actually being just another narcissistic alter type of narcissistic personality disorder is a really strange thing here, but this is occurring all the time with mental health professionals. All of these disorders overlap in some way and indicate some degree of narcissistic disorder, no matter what the cadre or level of the person with it is. Sometimes and more often, narcissists are misdiagnosed simply because they can be very good at hiding their true psychosis from the psychological professionals, and seeking to show only the lesser attributes that may place them in another disorder category other than that of narcissists. This is one of the problems in finding a true diagnosis with any narcissist. It is that they hide their NPD very well behind other presentable disorders or conditions. But as we now know, based on modern scientific studies, bipolar disorder, histrionic personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, these are all linked in some way to narcissistic personality disorder. And the more we are going along here, the more mental health professionals and the more mental health professionals who are studying this are starting to come to the conclusion that all of these disorders are indeed just some form of narcissistic personality disorder. And this is basically what I wanted to discuss with you in these this three-part episode of episode 119. You can look up lots of information about this on the internet. Currently, there's a lot of research being done. There's a lot of different people talking about this, and what is the cutting edge? What is the cutting edge ideas related to this in the scientific community and the psychological community currently? So you can go look up these points yourself for sure. This is stuff that I just studied recently, and I wanted to make all of you out there who are on my channel aware of some of the relationships between these disorders and what may be actually going on in current medical science related to this. So I'm just going to say to you guys, I hope you guys stay tuned for some other upcoming episodes. I got lots of new content coming up on the N.A.R.C.N channel and also on the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll catch you really soon with some new upcoming content.